Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, November 4th, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. So, are we all hungover yet? All right, about the election. While we have been harping on voting because it is so important, we have not really been covering this election in the daily news brief. And here's why. First of all, we only have about 10 minutes, so we are limited in time. Secondly, we're hyper-focused on local news here in Anne Arundel County and Annapolis. So make sure you stay tuned for the election coverage in 2021 and 2022. And while we did have some races and questions on the ballot, the majority were national or statewide in scope. As to the local races and questions, we will have the results at eyeonannapolis.net as soon as we can, so you want to make sure you check back. And remember, it may be a while because any mailed ballots have until the 13th of November to reach the Board of Elections. But what we can say is, wow, what an incredible turnout all over the county. We done good. But my concern is that it was only because of the division we are facing nationwide now. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that we can see these turnouts like this again for Annapolis City next year when we elect a mayor and alderman, as well as 2022 when we select a county executive and a county council members. So please keep it up, get out there, vote, be involved. And be sure to check back at eyeonannapolis.net for the results of those local races and questions. Yesterday afternoon, the Annapolis Fire Department responded to the unit block of Wind Whisper Lane at about 12:20 for an industrial accident. Details are scant, but a 60-year-old male suffered serious wound to his upper arm when he was cut with an industrial saw. He was flown by Maryland State Police helicopter to the R. Adams County Shock Trauma Center in Baltimore with life-threatening injuries. And in police news, back in April of 2020, the Anne Arundel County Police initiated an investigation about a report of somebody uploading child porn images to an internet site. They identified the specific address associated with the uploaded porn, and on June 11th, they executed a search warrant in the 400 block of Hideaway Loop in Glen Burnie. They did seize numerous digital devices, and at that point, they identified the suspect as a 68-year-old male from Glen Burnie. After the devices were analyzed, no surprise, child pornography was present, and on Monday evening, the suspect was placed under arrest without incident. For nearly 30 years, every fall, Historic Annapolis has let you traipse through historic homes and see some of the beauty that really exists right here in our town. This year, COVID has other ideas, and the 29th annual Annapolis By Candelight is going to continue this year, only virtually. Beginning on January 29th and going through February 12th, you can virtually visit some really significantly historic buildings in the area. Tickets are $35. You can get them at annapolis.org. They're $30 for Historic Annapolis members, and there is a special if you want to join Historic Annapolis where you can get to go see them for free. But some of the houses that they're going to tour are Acton Hall, which dates back to the 1770s, Whitehall to 1764, McDowell Hall on St. John's College back to 1744. The oldest house this year is the Patrick Craig House, dating back to 1735, and Primrose Hill, which is right off of Hilltop Lane, will be featured there. The virtual tour is going to be hosted by senior historian Glenn Campbell from Historic Annapolis. They're going to have interviews with homeowners, preservationists, etc. Ought to be a lot of fun. Won't be nearly as fun as walking the streets at night and seeing them in person. Fingers crossed that will come back in 2021. Once again, annapolis.org is the place that you want to go to get your tickets. And finally, what do you do with all of the rotting, fly-infested, stinky pumpkins that you've got left over? Well, Annapolis Green, our local green nonprofit, has the answer for you. They've partnered with the city of Annapolis to collect and compost the pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns that have outlived their decorative usefulness. They're going to have the Great Pumpkin Drop-Off at Truxton Park beginning Thursday, November 5th, and going through Sunday, November 8th. The pumpkins are going to be turned into compost by Veteran Compost, which is Maryland's only licensed compost farm, and residents will be able to pre-order pumpkin spice compost as a holiday gift from Annapolis Green. If you'll remember, last year they did a crab shell compost, and that was from the crab shells gathered from the Annapolis Rotary's Crab Feast. Unfortunately, that didn't happen this year, so they're doing pumpkin spice compost. The huge pumpkins that you're seeing around town, down at City Dock, Church Circle, and in front of Lemongrass will also be composted as well. So what you want to do is between November 5th and November 8th, head on to Truxton Park Road in Truxton Park near the skateboard area. You'll see directional signs, and just pour your pumpkin guts into the bins, and you're done, knowing that you did a good thing for the earth and maybe getting somebody some cool compost for Christmas. They do ask that you remove any wax or paint from jack-o'-lanterns because they don't really break down as well. Pretty cool. Annapolis Green, keeping Annapolis, well, green. All right, that does wrap it up for the news today. Please make sure you check out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day for updates to these stories and more, especially the election update for the local questions. If you are someplace you can leave us a rating or a review, please do that, and make sure all your friends, family, and colleagues know how to get a hold of us. Other than that, you need to hang tight. I've got George Young with your local DCMDVA weather forecast. He is standing by, but first, here's Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, November 4th. Yesterday was another cool but nice early November day for the Annapolis region, and today will be even better with less wind and slightly warmer temps in the 60s. From there, it's more sunshine and even warmer the rest of the week and the weekend with mid to upper 60s tomorrow, followed by more sunshine and upper 60s to maybe even lower 70s Friday through the weekend, making for a great weekend across Annapolis and the entire Mid-Atlantic for just about anything outside. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And use our website each day at DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Christy Neidhart of the Christy Neidhart team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Hi, I'm Christy Neidhart. My team and I often get asked, is now a good time to make a move? The answer is absolutely. With interest rates the lowest they've been in nearly 50 years and inventory in high demand, now is the time to let us earn your trust. Whether you're looking to relocate, downsize, or find the home of your dreams, my team and I will guide you through the process and find exactly what you are looking for. Serving people is a passion of mine, and it's what my team does best. That's the Neidhart difference.
That's another moving moment from Christy Neidhart. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.